What's poppin', y'all? This is D Durban One Shot Game, man. You already know how the motto go. You get one shot at life, but a lifetime to learn all the game you need to help improve your life. The choice is yours on which route you choose to take. Now, as I always say, you get two choices. The ability to settle in the life that has been faithfully set out for you, or the ability to pave a path towards your destiny. That choice is also up to you. So before I get into the title of my video, I want to say a big shout out to all my supporters. You guys are great. And even the ones behind the scenes, I see y'all too. So, hey, look, top of the top, you know what I'm saying? Before I get into the title of my video, I want to say, listen, I am finally fucking free. Excuse my language, you know what I'm saying? But again, when you start to really have a different understanding of energy, you start to just react differently. So again, this title of this video is going to be on emotional regulation. The ability to go through certain situations that you've already encountered, except for this time you react different. You know what I'm saying? I think at the end of the day, that's the most beautiful part about it, because a lot of people be doing things intentionally hoping that you have a certain reaction. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm pretty sure people are aware that the moment your emotions are unregulated, the harder it is for you to tap in. You know what I'm saying? People ain't dumb. You know what I'm saying? But listen, it was like the ultimate setup. Shit actually started to click. You know how like you be living life and sometimes 2 + 2 is 10. You know what I'm saying? Shit just don't be making sense. But if you are able to look at life in a different view, when the physical reality hits you, it starts to all fall like dominoes. You feel me? It was like the ultimate setup. But then I started thinking, like, this is probably not the first time I've been set up. I probably have been set up on a major scale. I just don't know it yet. Or I do, but don't know all the details. You know what I'm saying? So you had to, like, give it time for everything to unravel. But the craziest part is the fact that when something so catastrophic happens and everybody is in on it but you, they be hoping that you have a certain reaction. And craziest part is I'm not even paying attention to that, really. Of course, you're going to have a little semi-reaction, but at the same time, I'm paying attention to all the shit that's out of place. Everything that's not structured. You know what I'm saying? Lets me know everything I need to know. Everything that plays out in a certain way where that reaction was not supposed to happen lets me know everything that I'm supposed to know. Listen, the crazy part about the whole thing is the fact that when something is happening, there will be little clues that help me tap into the bigger picture. It just hasn't been revealed yet, but trust me, I know. You know what I'm saying? But again, I am free to be able to, you know what I'm saying, do me. And actually, it's a pleasure, because at the end of the day, without going into too much detail, you know what I'm saying, some people don't want to see you succeed. Some people don't want to see you be anything in life because they're so self-centered on the old version of yourself that you used to be, because they don't want to grow. So they'll intentionally target you repeatedly, hoping to get a reaction, hoping that you fail. And when all the targeted attacks don't work, they come up with this big old grand scheme to set you up. And the crazy part about it is everybody is in on it. Except for you. You're the only one who don't know about the situation, but everybody else knows. You know what I'm saying? There were certain things that were set up and trapped so that you can be able to, you feel me, see it in a way that makes sense for you. You know what I'm saying? But again, it's hard to process, because I be thinking to myself, like, damn, what the fuck did I do to anybody? What the fuck did I do to anybody to make them just be so angry at me? You didn't, and then the realization clicks in that you really got to have faith in God, because I didn't do anything. You feel me? Nothing at all. And it comes with a lot of understanding when it comes to emotional regulation. You feel me? The ability to remain calm in a situation that took a left turn swiftly. You feel me? But at the end of the day, I'm not mad, because you got what you wanted, right? When everybody gets what they want, everybody's happy. You can leave me alone. But the crazy part about it is the fact that you can never get too comfortable. You think they'll leave you alone, but it won't be too long before something else happens. So I think being able to emotionally regulate yourself is a lifelong thing. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to think about it. These phones is attached. Everything is a whole big old, you feel me, setup. You feel me? From everything and everybody except for yourself. You feel me? It's crazy. But at the end of the day, I woke up on the right side of bed. You feel me? I am the person who is gotten my chance to be used to change. Like, everybody can't go and manage in prison because they would fail because they talk too much. You feel me? They always got to show their dominance and show who they are, the big bad wolf. Like, you can't do that in prison. So it taught me a lot. You feel me? And now it's like, I understand and realize that a lot of systems in life are regulated like that. You feel me? They're all systematically programmed to keep you in a mental state where you don't know how to grow. You feel me? And then it's like, the more people know, you feel me, the less you feel like anything's gonna happen, when actually it's the opposite. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy how I'll be like, listen, I'm exactly where I need to be, because the whole thing has been set up, especially for me. You feel me? We want you to react a certain way. We want you to be a certain way. We're used to you having certain reactions in life, starting from the original reaction that we received from you that alerted us to who you really were. You feel me? So every time we test you, it is to throw something big in your face to see how you gonna react. You feel me? Everything in life is to take away from you to see how you gonna react to certain situations. What are you really unattached to, or are you lying and you really attached to it for real? So we're gonna take it away from you and see how you react. Listen, at the end of the day, everybody got what they wanted, until you see that the grass is never always greener on the other side. I realize that in life. You know how sometimes you be wanting to move around, to, you know what I'm saying, get somewhere other than where you are, when shit start falling apart, not going the way you want it, and then you get to somewhere else and that grass ain't greener on the other side. It's actually worse than where you were. Hey, that's actually the fucking karma for me. You feel me? Because I'm the type of person that I understand that letting things work out how they're supposed to. Just ride the wave. You keep pushing and pushing and controlling and wishing and wanting things, and then you get and wish and want that, and it ain't what you thought it was. Right. So relax. It's all a part of emotional regulation. I just never thought I would be practicing it on such a major scale. You feel me? I'm talking about a grand scale where you could be just trying to, you know, live your life the best you can, the best you know how. And behind the scenes, there are targeted attacks set up by people who smile in your face. You feel me? To hope that you cripple yourself and your downfall happens right in front of their eyes. Well, I'm sorry to inform you that that won't be happening over here. Especially when you come from a place where you lose someone you love. I think, you feel me, I don't think people really understand how when you attach to someone and you lose a part of your soul, how you just become emotionally unavailable. You feel me? And not in a way where it's damaging to other people, but in a way where there's absolutely nothing you can do to hurt me because I'm unattached to things. You feel me? And listen, the craziest part be the fact I don't want to relate it to any gender, but then again, it be masculine energy. It be niggas who get females, who change them into masculine energy, and everybody be siding up with this masculine energy, almost as if the women are stripped from having feelings. You feel me? Because they done teamed up with a nigga who ain't got none. And his whole motive is to make sure anybody who's overly sensitive is to attack them with and hit them where it hurts and make the world crumble. You feel me? Now it just helped open me up to what's really real. Never trust nobody. I'm talking about never even trust the closest person to you, because they'll be the one who could set up the whole shit and you will never even know. It's so unexpected. But then I'm the type of person, I like unexpected, because it's like it helps me emotionally regulate more. If I was knowing what was gonna happen, I would be trying to form how I was going to react to it. You feel me? But again, that's how life is. It's unexpected. So again, unexpected things and changes happened yesterday. But at the end of the day, I'm still smiling. I'm still going to live my life. You feel me? If anything, I'm going to become stronger. There is no boundaries that can hold me back. They're just, you feel me, trying. But when you are a vessel of the Most High, you're aware that the devil will try to attack you. They've been attacking you since the day you were born. And that's why you couldn't keep things together all the time, because you were being watched and you just didn't know it. But now you know. You feel me? You're being watched on a major scale because you just never knew how powerful you were. But I'm getting a chance to see it, you feel me, mentally. I don't got to take pictures. I don't got to talk about everything. I don't got to note everything down. You feel me? I'm not out here for revenge. You feel me? I'm not mad. Things happen exactly the way they're supposed to happen. People get what they ask for. You feel me? And at the end of the day, don't cry titty over here when shit don't plan out the way you thought it was going to plan out. You feel me? That's the crazy part, though. Masculine males be doing everything they can to try to hurt a woman's feelings, because I think they are aware that she thinks and feels differently and a lot. So we're going to try to throw, you feel me, the biggest thing we can at her to try to get her off balance so emotionally she's unstable. And the crazy part about it is I may settle in it for a little bit. The thoughts process in my head on replay, you feel me, for a couple hours, and then I wake up, I'm over it. You feel me? But sometimes it takes a little minute to go to sleep because I'm aware of the fact that, you feel me, sometimes the big bad bear keep poking and poking and poking and poking, and then they just are not aware of how a person deals with that. They just don't know, you feel me? Especially if they don't get the reaction that they was hoping for, you know? And the crazy part is I'm still not afraid. It just is what it is. Just don't call my phone on no bullshit, you feel me? Because shit just don't go the way it's supposed to. Everybody gets what they ask for. Let's keep this show on the road, you feel me? And let me be, you feel me? Just for anybody out there that's going through stuff that's mentally racking their brain, I promise you, the more that you switch lanes emotionally and react to it differently, you will not be afraid. I've had some of the most catastrophic things happen to me that I always would wonder, how the fuck did that happen? And now it makes sense. You feel me? You were set up on every scale. You just don't know how it happened, where it happened, and by who you were set up by. But I kind of got a general idea, you feel me? Because how I look at life is that I'm basically like a cop. You feel me? You see the shit that's out of place. You see the shit that's not normal. You see things that, you feel me, you watched every day, and that particular day they weren't like that. You remember things and you commit them to memory. So therefore, you're understanding if something is out of place or things change. Everybody don't have that ability. And you're also truthful. You feel me? I don't have no reason to lie. I feel as if when you're approached with a situation that was meant to crumble you and you're all erratic and you're acting crazy, you feel me, and you're telling your story, that it's harder for them to believe you because of the way you are reacting. I've had a couple people tell me, listen, you're supposed to be distraught. No, I'm not. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, when people get what they ask for after so long, how distraught can you be? You feel me? You get what you ask for in life. So if you ask for that, be understanding that sometimes you speak things into existence too much, you're going to get just that. Now, the way it went down and how it happened, that was tricky. It lets me know that everybody is in on the situation except for me. You feel me? And they ready to try to plan your downfall because they want you to step in line. So they target you more to see if they can hit you with the big bang and see if you're stepping in line. It's too late for that. You feel me? It's too late for that. Now it's my time to shine, baby. You feel me? So listen, I think for people out there that are having a hard time in life, know that you can get through anything if you can emotionally regulate your emotions. And that means you have to be able to identify with the things that hurt you the most to be able to process how you react to them. So it's a lifelong process. But you can do it. You know what I'm saying? And so therefore, when you unattach from certain things and things happen that you have no control over, it won't like put you in a spot where you don't know what to do. You feel me? If anything, it's giving me the ability to be free enough to just do me. You feel me? And I honestly, I like it like that. Help is always needed, but sometimes it comes in a form of, you feel me, trying to piss you off instead of coming to even ground. You know what I'm saying? But again, when you're centered in dominance and power, it doesn't matter how you got to do it. Especially if you got to piss that other person off by betraying them, that you'll do just exactly that. So now I'm to the point where I just don't give a fuck. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? About nothing or nobody. Because this is like being in jail all over again by yourself. You feel me? And you got to be able to handle the pressure. You feel me? Now who you going to turn into after that? A free fucking woman, baby. You feel me? The grass is always going to be greener where I'm at because I don't let shit get to me. I'm too old to be out here, you feel me, being affected by certain things. Because things are going to happen. And how you react to them is how you feel me, get the life you want. And it's all intended and set up like that. It's lifelong. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. If y'all don't know, I just told you. Please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe.